Today, we begin lesson one of the Inner Black Belt method, and we start with the most powerful skill any student can learn, a skill that controls nerves, voice, focus, and confidence. It's called the breath before the moment. Now, this lesson teaches your child how to breathe in a way that gives them control when it matters, on the mat, at school, at home, anywhere pressure shows up. And here's the secret behind this entire program. Whoever leads with breath leads their state. And by state, I mean their emotional state. So when a child learns to breathe on purpose, they learn to stay calm under pressure. And when a child can stay calm under pressure, everything else becomes easier. I want you to imagine this scene with me for a moment. The center gets quiet. A student steps up for a challenge, maybe a drill, maybe a test. Maybe they're just nervous. Their heart is pounding. Their hands are tight. Their mind is racing. The instructor raises one hand and says just 4 words. Before you act, breathe. And suddenly, everything changes. The noise fades. The moment slows down. The breathing becomes a doorway, a signal to the nervous system that says you're safe, you're in control. That's the moment when calm becomes something the student can create, not something they hoped for. All right. Let's break this lesson into the pieces your child will learn. And the first part is the law. And the law is the breath before. The statement, whoever leads with breath leads their state. When a child breathes first, they take charge of their voice, their movement, and their confidence. Instead of reacting, they respond. Breath becomes the first move of self-control. Okay? Part two, the strategy. And the strategy is controlled breath conditioning. So we train the nervous system to treat the breath as the beginning of calm. It's not meditation and it's not sitting cross-legged. This is a practical, real-life skill that works before speaking, before acting, before reacting. Your child learns that calm isn't something you wait for. Calm is something you do. Okay, ready for part three, the tactics. So these drills make this lesson real. They're simple, they're easily repeatable, and you should repeat them as often as possible, and they're powerful. So tactic number one, the 3-second breath rule. Breathe for 3, hold for 2, exhale for 4. All right? So it's in, hold, exhale. And repeat. This resets the nervous system in under 10 seconds. Children feel calmer. Their voice steadies. Their decision-making improves instantly. Okay. Tactic number 2, slow exhale practice. So students learn to stretch their exhale until their shoulders relax on their own. Excuse me. So the long exhale activates the body's natural calming system. All right, tactic number 3, voice resonance drill. So after the exhale, the student hums softly or says one low, steady word. The hum is like this. Hmm. And you'll feel it when you start, usually up higher in your chest. So will your child. So what you want to do is lower it. So try to get it as low as you can. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it resonating in your chest. Or say one low, steady word like here. Now, when you first say the word, it'll do the same thing. Like here, right? Try and say it lower here. So it just takes a little bit of practice. Doing this grounds the chest and settles the voice. And when a child's voice drops, their confidence rises. When their tone deepens, their mind steadies. Okay, tactic number 4, the calm no drill. This is one of the most important skills a student will ever learn. When pressured, instead of reacting, they breathe first, then say slowly and calmly, no, thank you. Now, this teaches boundary settings without fear, anger, or panic. Okay, number 5, the home breath ritual. Please find ways to practice this together throughout the day whenever you possibly can. Before answering emotional questions, before resolving conflict, before reacting, both of you take one breath, then speak, then talk. This one practice can transform the entire atmosphere of the entire home. I mean, it's incredible when you actually put this to work. Let me tell you why all this works. And to do it, let me talk to the parents for a second. You know, our kids feel pressure every day. School, social situations, frustration, fear of messing up, impatience, anxiety, and they feel everything intensely. When a child learns to regulate their breath, they learn to regulate their world. When parents practice this with them, something remarkable happens. Communication gets calmer, arguments shrink, decisions improve, and the home becomes steadier, more solid, more stable. The inner black belt method is not just for kids. It strengthens the entire family. All right. Now let's do guided practice. This is part 5. And let's walk through the actual drill so you can do it with your child. All right, you ready? Now, for this, I suggest you stand comfortably. You can also do this sitting down occasionally, but at least do once standing and maybe once sitting. All right. So I'm going to step you through it first, and then I'll demonstrate it. So you'll inhale through your nose for 3 seconds. You'll hold for 2 seconds, and then you're going to exhale for 4 seconds. All right, let's do it together. You ready? Inhale. Okay, let's do it again. Ready? Inhale. Here. So you're going to do it again. Inhale for 3, hold for 2, and exhale for 4. Hum or say here. I'll do it again with you. Ready? Inhale. Make it low, slow, and controlled. Feel how different your body feels. Feel how your voice changes. This is the foundation of the inner black belt method. Applying it in real life is where the real transformation begins. So model this for your child. Have them breathe before answering a question, stepping into a challenge, responding to frustration, making a decision, speaking during conflict, starting homework, or calming down after excitement. Again, I can't repeat it enough. This is critical. Model this for your child. Show them what it looks like. You do it for them, and then have them do it with you. You do it, you go first. Every time you do this, every breath builds the habit. Every breath builds the identity, and every breath strengthens their inner black belt. All right, let's go back to our story. The student bows their head, but this time the calm isn't accidental, it isn't luck, and it is not chance. It's trained, it's earned, it's theirs. They step forward with steady breath and steady voice. They discover something powerful. Control doesn't come from quiet moments. Control comes from what they do with their breath. This is lesson 1 of the inner black belt method. And this is the beginning of a very, very real transformation. You'll see it and you'll feel it grow within yourself and within your child. Practice this every day, model it, and help them to do this consistently.